A secluded LA mansion. A 911 call.
Yes, he's not breathing, sir.
Okay, and he's not conscious either.
No, he's not conscious, sir.
Okay.
A 50-year-old man in distress. That man is Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, the king of pop.
Was taken to the hospital, and there were rumors.
He was apparently administered CPR in the ambulance.
As the news breaks, Jackson's brothers, Tito and Jermaine, begin to hear grim and troubling reports from loved ones and the media.
Do you remember the day where you were and the time?
Oh, yeah, I'll never forget it. Yes, I was happened to be home. My middle son, Terrell, had called me on the phone and said, "Dad, is it true what they're saying on TV about Uncle Michael?" I said, "What are they saying?" They said he was rushed to the hospital and he's not breathing or something like that. I said, "What?"
You guys called, CNN called my wife and said, "Do you know anything about Michael being rushed to the hospital?" And so I said no, and I called my mother immediately, and she said she's on her way to the hospital.
Jermaine's mother, Catherine, confirmed his worst fears.
She was already at the hospital, and I called her back, and I heard her saying he's dead. And I couldn't believe to hear my mother say her child is dead, my brother. And I got weak, very, very weak.
Tito Jackson couldn't get a hold of his mother as he raced to UCLA Medical Center, but a call from his sister Janet stopped him in his tracks.
I said, "Janet, is he dead?" And she said, "He's gone." And I just melted right there, and I didn't know what to do. I pulled over in this parking lot and just cried for like 15 minutes and went back home.
Jermaine Jackson did make it to the hospital as the crowds and media began to swell outside. Inside, his brother Michael lay dead.
They had a sheet wrapped on top of him, and I could feel his skin. It was still soft and smooth, and I just kissed his forehead so much, and I just talked to him. The memories, that's what hurt, and to know that there would never be another Jackson 5.
Despite his overwhelming grief, it was Jermaine who delivered the family's official announcement that Michael was dead.
And you have to go out from that hospital and you have to tell the world.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe that I was announcing my brother's death for the world. I was numb, very numb, because it was like a nightmare. My brother, the legendary king of pop, Michael Jackson, passed away on Thursday, June 25th, 2009 at 2:26 p.m.
Were you able to see Jermaine do the press conference?
I saw it on television. It was sad. I wish I could have been there, but I would have never made it in time.
What were you thinking when you saw that?
Shocking and hurting and just all type of emotions all hitting you at one time.
Today you can't do it without crying?
No, still, it's hard. It's really a hard thing because Michael was so special to not just me, but to everyone.
Coming up, Michael Jackson's secret world of addiction.
He also had many doctors who were always willing to write new prescriptions.